All right, all right. Hey, we're here right downtown Nashville at MCC Music City Center. This is where it's all happening with the CMA Fest 2025. And we're having so much fun here, meeting a lot of wild and crazy people, some good music, some good people. And speaking of good people, look at these four guys right over here. Three guys and one gal, unbelievable. This band is amazing. We were just laughing a little earlier talking about if you ain't got no blue, then they can't be true. You got to have some true country. If you want true country, it's got to be blue country. The Bluegrass is probably the heartbeat and the beginnings of country music, if I'm not mistaken.
I would say so. I mean, country music has so many different roots that comes from bluegrass folk, other things like that, Scotch Irish things like that. But it's really, it all. We always say that bluegrass and country music are cousins, and because they're all part of the same family, and they're tied. They're first cousins. Yeah. Not second or third.
Kissing cousins.
Kissing cousins. I don't know about that.
Well, folks, we got the band here is called Nu-Blu. This is Carolyn and Daniel and Austin and Justin here, the four of them, and they make up the band Nu-Blu. And I've just met them, so we're brand new friends. And bluegrass acoustic music with a modern edge. Is that a fair statement?
That's right. That's what it is. We kind of color outside of the lines of bluegrass sometimes.
Okay.
We play a lot of traditional music, bluegrass, because you got to start with the roots. You got to teach people where it came from, so they can understand where it's at now and where it's going. But we sprinkle in some good old country and a little bit of rock and roll here and there.
Okay. All right.
We have a lot of fun.
All right. And are you based in Nashville?
We're not. We're actually based out of North Carolina, a little small town called Siler City, North Carolina. Folks are familiar with the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, yeah.
Siler City was mentioned 3 times in the Andy Griffith Show.
Okay,
so
all right.
Right in the middle of the state.
Well, we know North Carolina's got a heart for country too, and
absolutely.
all the good stuff. Carolyn,
yes.
You have overcome so many obstacles in your life. Let's talk a little bit about that.
There's
You've
been
had
a few.
two of them. There were, and you didn't start the bass until. Give us a little bit of backstory, if you would.
I had 2 strokes when I was 34.
Okay.
I think it was 34, somewhere around in there. Yeah. It was venous sinus thrombosis, and thankfully, I was able to recover from that. Right after I had them, I lost the use of my right side, and I lost my voice, which was the most terrifying thing because we were already singing. I'd sang all my life, and that was like my lifeblood. I loved to sing and perform. My speech was the first thing that came back. And then my right side I really had to work on with physical therapy and things like that. And I didn't start playing bass until shortly after that.
That's
and
amazing.
So we always pick around that the bass was part of my therapy, learning how to use my fingers and my hand again.
Wow. Yeah, and it's amazing, and you're here to talk about it and celebrate all your successes, and congratulations on beating the odds.
Thank you
beating
so
the odds.
much.
That's what it's all about. Now, also, we've got 4 amazing instruments, so I want you to imagine, if you will, the 4 of these all coming together, because to start off with bass, right?
Yes, sir.
Bass. I play guitar.
I'm playing banjo.
I play mandolin.
So imagine that, a mandolin, a banjo, a bass, and a guitar. It's nothing but blue.
That's right.
Nothing but blue. All right, and Carolyn and you two are married, Carolyn and Daniel. Bluegrass Ridge show now in the 25th season. Who wants to tell me about that?
Yeah, we just we started hosting Bluegrass Ridge television. We became the full-time hosts almost 7 years ago.
Okay.
But the show itself has been running for this year, makes 25 years.
Yay.
And it's if folks can imagine MTV for bluegrass music, that's what we do, and we get to host the show, and it's fantastic because we've got all these great videos every week. That's on. It's a 30-minute weekly show. We're syndicated nationally on 19 networks here in the United States, and then we're in 5 countries as well. So that makes it overall, when you add it all up, it's the largest television show for bluegrass in the world.
Do you bring other artists on and feature other artists?
Yeah, we do every show. We feature 5 to 6 different videos, and then we always have a spotlight segment. And our roles are reversed. We're doing what you're doing right now.
Okay.
We get to interview them and learn all about them and feature them. So
fun.
It is fun. We really enjoy it, and it's a blessing to be able to take a genre that we love so much into 120 million homes every week. You know, I mean, and we feature a lot of well-known artists, but we get to feature a lot of up-and-coming artists as well, and get them out in front of folks. That's always really exciting.
Yeah, giving back to the up-and-comings and all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's important too. Okay, music video time still on your side. The first bluegrass band to all AI generated. Tell me how that idea even came up.
Actually, I think it was my idea originally, but we sort of we do this thing, and Daniel and I bounce things back and forth so much about what we're going to do that sometimes it's hard to remember exactly who came up with it, then who jumped on it and made it happen. I help come up with a lot of the ideas, but this guy right here, he's the make it happen guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that takes it, and he's the go-getter that makes it all work.
She makes the list and I do it. That's the way it works.
Oh yeah, that's
the way.
yeah.
Now,
Happy wife, happy life.
we had a good time doing this. It was really, we didn't know. We went into it very open-minded because what we wanted to do was just say, okay, we wanted to turn it over to AI. Here's the song. We give it a lyrics list, and then we let it do its thing. And we didn't want to have too much hands-on because we wanted it to be completely AI generated.
Okay.
And so when it went through one reiteration of it, I went through a second one, and then actually we took the second one and we only had to change just a couple things at the end. Okay. And all we did is just went in and made it a little more specific at the end. Like if you watch the video, there's it ends on a clock. Well, it wasn't ending on a clock before. And we said, hey, redo this, but make it end on a clock, and it did that. So I think what you see when you watch the video is it's about the fourth, the fourth option. Iteration. There we go. That's the word. It's too early. Too early.
50-cent word for the day.
So I think it's the fourth iteration of the video. So, and it came out really well. We're tickled with it, and it's helped us kind of bridge into a new audience, a younger audience as well. Because somebody might see bluegrass. I don't know. With bluegrass, people think what? They think overalls, hay bales, the whole thing. And bluegrass is a lot more than that. I think it's stereotyped a lot. It's a lot more than that, and so we wanted to really kind of do something that goes way, way over to the side and go, no, we're kind of caught up. We're kind of hip.
Yeah, that video is awesome. Off the wall, chicken picking, is that something you do?
That's this guy.
Oh, right here? Austin, are you the chicken picker?
I try to be. I'm slowly working my way towards being able to do that. That's been something that's been on my musical bucket list for a hot minute now. So
okay, but banjo, right? That's your main instrument?
That's the main instrument, yeah.
And you play. And what's the song you were talking about earlier about that song?
Oh, that's Justin's song.
Justin, come on, Justin, tell us about that.
Well, we were stuck home during COVID, of course, during the lockdown, and we had just started working on a brand new album. And a lot of musicians during COVID took up a new instrument that they had never played before. That was a common thing for a lot of musicians stuck at home.
Okay.
So I decided I wanted to learn banjo, how to play banjo. I'd always been envious of him and everything. So anyway, I started trying to learn banjo and come up with this little song or beginning of a song, and learned that I could play mandolin a lot better than I could play banjo. So I just kind of switched it over to the mandolin, and we put it on the album. They found it good enough that we put it on the album, and I've had pretty good success with it.
And it's instrumental.
Yes, sir.
And what's the name of that song?
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind. All right, we're going to check that out too. Latest release, Nobody's Business But the Moon. Let's talk about that.
Oh man, that one now. This one we're going to have to ask all the viewers we're going to really have to ask them to go watch this and tell us what they think about it, because this is one of those true bluegrass songs. I don't want to give away too much, but
start off soft, and you were singing. I heard that.
The guy does the girl wrong, and she does a little bit more than gets even. We'll just put it that way.
Oh, okay.
We got a brand new video coming out for that right now. If you go to our website Nu-Blu.com and sign up for our email list, it'll send you a link to do an exclusive view of the video.
Okay.
But maybe by the time this gets out, then it may be out to the public. That's our team's handling all that public release stuff, so we don't get in the middle of that. We let them do that. So.
Well, that sounds good too. So let's talk about influences. Your original influences before you even got your band together. What did you grow up listening to?
Pat Benatar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I was a rock and roll girl from way back. That
Was
was
ya?
that was my love. That's what when I turned 16, that's what I was riding up and down
No
the road
kidding.
listening to was rock and roll.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I come, and that's been a little bit of some of the influences in the band. We do a few rock covers here and there, and when Daniel and I met, he's a big rock and roll fan too.
Okay.
So we're all kind of eclectic. I still listen to a lot of contemporary Christian music.
Do you?
I love that.
Love it.
Really, that's where my heart and soul resides.
I love it.
We used to play contemporary Christian together, and
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. I still really enjoy that. A lot of that's on my playlist now.
Yeah, and of course the Christian music world is really booming and moving up, and it's
It
dipping
is.
into the country world too. Now they're starting
Absolutely.
to talk, and you're seeing a lot of new stuff coming up
Yeah.
from that
Yes.
arena as well. Let's talk about what's the next big thing.
Well, we're Nobody's Business But the Moon is the video release, and then we're going back in the studio in the next couple months to start working on a new album.
Okay.
We're out doing our new album is Where You've Been, so we're kind of on the Where You've Been tour right now.
Okay.
So we're working on that and just out touring every weekend, and just going to jump back into the studio as soon as we can here in the next couple of months. We've already got a couple of songs picked out for our next singles. So.
All right. Nu-Blu, bluegrass the way it should be. Okay, modern with a cutting edge, a contemporary,
go.
with probably some rock and roll roots, and
Absolutely.
and it's all new contemporary. It ain't your grandpa's bluegrass.
No, it's not.
Is that true? It's true blue. All right, Nu-Blu. www.nu-blue. Is that right? BLU.com.
That's right. NU-BLU.
NU.
It's all spelled weird.
NU-BLU.com. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Go there, check out their music, and have fun. All right, and get your blue on right here, guys. Thanks a million. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you so
Carolyn,
much.
Daniel,
Thank you.
Austin, Justin, you guys are awesome. Thank you. All right, we'll see you out there in the bluegrass world. Stay country.